What's up, everybody, and welcome back to All United PNG. My name is Nims, and like always, we're here to chat all things Manchester United. How's everybody been doing this week? I know parents might be busy in Queensland because schools have gone back, restrictions are being eased, things are starting to get back to normal. Um, Manchester United fans around the world and in Papua New Guinea, how are you all doing? If you've managed to watch some Bundesliga matches over the last couple of days, please let me know what matches you've watched and what you thought of. If you support any teams in the Bundesliga, because I don't. And yeah, if there's any players that are pretty interesting, ones to keep an eye out for, I'd love to hear. So let me know in the comments. All right. So like always, we've got fresh transfer rumor news every day. The club is linked to new and old players. So it's just always got transfer rumors, always got things to talk about, and it can get a bit cloudy sometimes, not knowing what's real and what isn't. But that's why we go through them here, and I'm happy to help you guys and let you guys know that what's real and what's just plain bullshit. So let's get straight into it. So first name on our list is Raul Jimenez. Now I did a video on Raul Jimenez. Yeah, he was in the last transfer rumors video as well. But the only difference this time is that the Times are covering this story as well. So they're using the same quotes from the same Mexican outlet, Media Tempo. They're just going off quotes from Raul Jimenez's father. He goes on to say that his son thinks that the links are cool. So that's ultimately what my last video was about. It's pretty much the same this time. So Raul Jimenez just thinks that the links between him and Manchester United are pretty cool. There's nothing solid between that one. No contact has been made. The players still focused on qualifying for Europa League and Champions League. So he's still got his sights set on what he's doing, but all he did was just say it was cool, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know if a player was actually linked to a club, I don't know if he'd be coming out and saying he was cool, or if he was actually going to go to the club. I think he'd be trying to avoid talking about it all. So I think there's nothing much in this Raul Jimenez story. Once again, this guy is obviously he's popping up because he's a type of striker that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer likes. He's a direct old school number nine. Similar to our other links like Haaland, but even though I don't think he's nowhere near as good as Haaland, um, he's sort of in that ballpark of the type of number nine, the target man that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is looking for. So yeah, I reckon this is just all talk. Nothing to be worried about. Nothing to get our ears up. So yeah, Raul Jimenez to Manchester United. I don't think's happening. Now our second name is Adama Traore. So this is another Wolves player. Stories coming out of Latin Sport and the Express, saying that Manchester United, Liverpool, and excuse me, Manchester United, Liverpool, and Manchester City are all well positioned on the Adama Traore file. Now, I don't know what that means, but it's just saying that. Well, what I would make of this is that it's just saying that we're well positioned on his case. So what, we're just waiting. Nothing solid, nothing concrete here. Um, but I know why I would understand why this guy's popping up. Because he is a possible central alternative, and if you look at the shortlist, he is one of the names that you would have in there. He's Premier League, proven. He's quick. He's strong. His creativity in the last final third can be a bit better, but his stats this season, 9 goals, 7 assists. That isn't that bad. That's 16 goal inputs. So that's pretty good for Adama Traore. But honestly, for me, I don't really fancy the player, and I wouldn't really want the club to go to him. I think that there are other better alternatives out there that are better than him. That are a few steps higher than him. But this as a cheaper alternative to Jadon Sancho, yes, I think this might be good. How long and if he will deliver, if he is capable of playing week in, week out at Old Trafford, if he can handle the pressure. Because I'm pretty sure he was in the academy before he was let go. Let me know if I'm right or not. All right. So yeah, Adama Traore to Manchester United. I just think it's just mere talks again. Nothing concrete on that one. So I don't think it's happening. All right. The next name on our list is Loreto Martinez. All right. So these reports are coming out of Italy, saying that Manchester United are prepared to hijack Barcelona, Barcelona target Loreto Martinez. So United look to take advantage of Barcelona's financial situation. So from what I understand is that Barcelona actually have to sell a player before they can make the purchase. So once again, Manchester United is thrown in there just for mere speculations again. Doesn't say anything about any contacts, no agents, no one, no quotes in here, nothing concrete. So I just think because Barcelona are in a strict financial situation because of what the pandemic has brought, I think they're just chucking Manchester United in there again, and he is a great player, like no doubt. I would love to see him in the English Premier League, and honestly for Manchester United, but I just don't think he even wants to move to Manchester United. There were links previous, but I think the player is more set on a move to Barcelona. So Loreto Martinez to Manchester United, not happening. All right, the next name on our list is Kalidou Koulibaly. Once again, I've got more Koulibaly news. um, the Express, this one's coming out of the Express now. So they say that United boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer might be about to sign his very own Yap Snam. Alright, so Ed Woodward has been given the clear path to sign the Napoli centre back because PSG have pulled out and no longer involved in pursuit. So PSG have pulled out. United only the big name left. I guess yep, you pumped that story up a bit. Um, but if this is true, I like Koulibaly, and I think that having him at Manchester United with Harry Maguire would be just deadly. So, these are stories that I'm looking out for, and Koulibaly, he's my preferred centre back partner for Harry Maguire. Although I do not think the priority for this window should not. I don't think it should be a centre back just yet. I think we need to focus more on midfield and in attack. Um, but if the opportunity is there to sign this player on a cheap, then I think we should. But however, the report also goes to say that the rumors that Napoli might be wanting to sell the player for 90 million euros instead of the previous 60 million. So more reports. Napoli might be playing hardball again. Wanting to lift their price. Um, and there's if United can negotiate something right. The player's value is pretty much dropped. Since the beginning of this season. Performances and other things, just an age. Really not helping Napoli with their pursuit for the 90 million because I don't think the player will be sold for 90 million. I think he will be either 80 mil or less if we're lucky. Um, but if we get Koulibaly, man, just imagine Harry Maguire, Koulibaly, and then you have like Victor as swap in, swap out rotation guy, and then Eric Bailly. If we keep him around, and then we got guys like Axel Tuanzebe, you know, and some of the younger players from the academy coming up. I think it'll be really good for them to have Harry Maguire and Koulibaly as their first team role models. And far out, like if you're an opposition striker and you're coming up against Koulibaly and Harry Maguire, these guys are colossals. These guys are huge. They're scary. So that would be amazing if we could land Koulibaly. That would sort of give us a solid foundation to play out from the back, but also, attacking wise, it will allow us to just go all out because we've got a solid foundation at the back. So if things are, I would love to have him, and I hope things do progress a bit further, and this story is actually true, but at the minute, I don't think that a centre back is a priority for Oli right now. It's not a priority signing, at least. I think he'd be looking for more of an attacking player. So I think Jadon Sancho definitely, and maybe a midfielder before going out and really looking for a centre back. But Koulibaly definitely is my pick for Manchester United. If out of all the other centre backs we've been linked to, I think Koulibaly will definitely come in and really stake his place, and he will just be a good leader, good role model to have for the future. And he will just complement Harry Maguire so great. I think both of them would just do well. Yin and yang, that would be great. All right, that was the outs. All right, that was the ins, and now the outs is only one name on the outs, and we have Chris Smalling. All right, so this was coming out of the Caro dello Sport in Italy. They're saying that Smalling is happy to stay in Italy. He has also reiterated to the Roma manager recently, Paolo Francesca, over the last few days, that he really wants to stay in Italy. Well, that's good, I guess. Because I can't see him coming back to Manchester United and playing again. Unfortunately, I'd have wanted to see how him and Harry Maguire did, but unfortunately, I don't think he's good enough. But he's doing really well in Italy, which is really good for him. Honestly, like all the United players that went to Italy, like Smalling, Sanchez, and Lukaku, have been doing really well. And I don't know if it's just the Italian league and how much it's just dropped its standard over the last decade or so. But yeah, these guys are looking really well, and good for them. There's also rumored that Atletico are also are looking to rumored to sign the centre back. So he's got a few clubs that are after him, which is good. Which is good to see him. So Manchester United have also agreed to lower his selling price from around, I think it was 25 to 18 million now, to sort of help with his sale, because I know that Roma would. The club knows that Roma will struggle. So I think the club also want to get rid of Smalling. So I think they're dropping his price to just assist that clearance of him, pretty much. All right, guys, and that was it. That was it for your transfer rumors. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and if you haven't checked out my previous videos, my previous transfer rumor videos, please check those ones out. Let me know what you all think, and keep an eye on the YouTube channel, because I'll be out with a few more videos in the coming days, a few more transfer videos, and a bit more just Premier League talk, Premier League news. So keep an eye out for that one, guys. Thank you.